Hello and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Unfortunately, in this episode, as with the theme of the past few episodes, we're running into some more traffic issues, as our main road running by the cargo hub has become a bit more of a public road than just one that's used for our trucks. And this road over here is really bad for us because this is where we get a lot of our construction materials and fuel through. And as we look here, this road is backed up all the way to here, and it doesn't seem to be getting really any better. So that's going to be the first thing we solve, because as we can see, we now have a bit of a surplus for fuel waiting up here, and we don't really have much waiting down here because these trucks can't get through. So I think one of the first ways we're going to try to tackle this is, it seems like a lot of this traffic is coming into Mesquite here, so I think having a road connection that comes off down here and then comes into the city might be beneficial in relieving some of this traffic. So let's first start by upgrading these roads, as they've probably needed upgraded for a long time, but we're only really now just getting to it. There seems to be a bit of an issue down here with the slope, but I believe all we would need to do is just redraw the road, and that's fixed. So now this whole road's upgraded. We can come in here and try to draw a new road, one that won't try to connect with these train tracks. And then we can bring it down into the city of Mesquite. So we'll probably connect it onto the end of this road here. That seems like a pretty logical connection point. So hopefully we'll begin seeing more of this traffic come this way and across instead of taking this road. I'm not too sure which one's shorter, although I'm pretty sure this new road we added will make the trip a little bit shorter. One thing we could also do, just to sort of help a tiny bit, is upgrade this section of the road to a 4-lane road, even though we can't really upgrade the rest of this to 4 lanes. We can at least make it so that the cars that want to turn can get in the right lane, and the ones that aren't can go straight. One thing we also might want to look at is our bus loop in Durham. Much like our situation over here with Alexandria and Clearwater, Durham has really outgrown its bus loop. So we definitely need to come in here and reroute this whole bus loop. So we'll get rid of the stations that are existing, and we can now come through and add many more bus stops where we need them. So we'll put them all around here. We'll bring it all the way down here because this seems to be where the city's growing, and then bring these bus routes all the way through a lot of this residential area. Now we might want a bus stop that's fairly centralized. I'm not sure where this would fit on our loop, but we could try to maybe place one here, or what we could do is have 2 loops running and have the connection point sort of be the center of town here. So we could put this stop in right about here, and this will be the sort of central transfer between the two loops. So now if we find this, we can manage the line. We'll have to get rid of a lot of these, and now we can start going around. So it starts over here, which is good. We'll have it come over to the main loop there, and then we can bring it up and all the way around to the train station. So this can be our north loop if we want it. And then what we can do is come back to the road depot, get some more buses. We'll probably go with this one as we just unlocked it, and it has much more capacity. We'll grab 8 of those, and then we can get another one that runs on a different loop, sort of this side of town. And then the crossover would be right here at this main bus station. And then one thing we'll want to make sure of is that a lot of our streets are upgraded so they can get to their max speed on these roads, as these sort of really low level base roads only allow, I think it's 19 miles an hour. Yeah. Whereas these upgraded roads allow for speeds up to, I think it's 31. Yeah, 31. So we'll just want to make sure all the main roads that we'll be using are upgraded so these buses can run at their max efficiency. So I think we hit all of the important roads. If not, then hopefully eventually it will upgrade. And we can see we already have tons of people waiting already. We're probably going to need to add a passenger building so that it can hold considerably more people. And we'll want to come through on this old loop and upgrade all of the buses. So now these can hold a little bit more passengers, which is what we want. We'll upgrade these roads quick because I forgot to. And hopefully we'll see a lot less traffic coming out on this road coming out of Durham, and we'll see a lot more taking the train here. Alright, so now we can see the city of Durham is very much ready to grow. Its target population is almost 1,000 over its current population. So hopefully our upgrades will be worthwhile, as we can see we're already getting a lot of people waiting at the station up here. So hopefully we can start to push these numbers higher and higher as more of our buses come through and drop off and pick up more people. So now checking back up on our traffic situation here, it seems to be clearing up much quicker now. We can see the tail end of it's all the way back here, where it was all the way back here before. So it's definitely progress. And we don't really see that many cars waiting here, which means they are flowing through pretty quick. Now we do have some passenger cars coming through here, but there's not really much more we can do about that. However, one thing we might want to do is redo this road, this truck stop here, just so it's a little bit more efficient and we don't always get huge surges of trucks that end up having to wait at a traffic light here. And everything should be all good. These trucks might have to do some weird stuff, but hopefully we'll see this become a lot more streamlined now that it's much more of a one-way type of situation. So unfortunately, it seems like this traffic issue is just going to be a very slow process that we sort of have to sit through, as these cars have to stop at a lot of places along the way. But we do know it is getting better, and we're having much less traffic coming down these roads, clogging up all the streets. And it looks like this new road isn't even really causing many traffic issues for Mesquite either. Alright, and then looking at our street traffic layer, we can see we don't really have any issues anywhere on the map with traffic, besides maybe a spot or two in Lexington here, which that shouldn't really be an issue as we've fixed it before. And then over here in Clearwater and Alexandria, Huntsville area, we're still trying to figure this out, and still not too sure what the issue is. So if we turn this layer off, we can see there's just a lot of traffic trying to get into Clearwater, and that's definitely something we need to at least attempt to fix. So first of all, I think we're gonna have to make some of these streets 6-lane roads. That may or may not help, as it helps just with better access to the city. This road's already a 3-lane road, so there's not much we can do. And I'm not too sure what's causing this traffic here, although it seems like it could be getting better, but I'm not really sure. So after looking at this yet again, if we turn on our destinations layer, we have a lot of people wanting to go between Louisville and Clearwater. However, currently the only way to do that by public transportation is by train, and that's about 4 or 5 stops away. So people, I think, are opting to take their car up to Louisville through this road, and that's causing a lot of issues here. So if we come in here and add another platform we can use for buses, and then if we come up to Louisville, and we can find a pretty central location to put another stop. Maybe we'll replace this one here. So let's see if we can do that without causing too many issues. Hopefully we can just place down a bus stop right here and not cause any huge issues. And this looks good, so we'll place it. And that new one just snapped in right there, which is exactly what we want. And we can see that this line is using it. So now we just have to set up a line between those two cities. And I think down here I might have placed the wrong platform. Yeah, I did place the wrong platform, but we can place down passenger platforms, and we can get a line set up between these two cities just by bus for now. So we'll use the road depot up in Louisville, and I think we'll get, I'd say 10 buses for now, and they'll go from there over to here. And we'll just want to make sure it comes into the right terminal, Terminal 1. And it does. So hopefully this will start to ease up some of the traffic coming here, which will free up even more traffic coming from our other roads. So it will take some time for this to update, as hopefully will ease up some of the traffic on this road, which will allow these two larger roads to use to turn and use this road a bit more efficiently without getting so hung up in traffic. And I think another effort we could do to help ease up some of this traffic is replace these older buses we have with some higher capacity buses. And I think these ones here that hold 25 people, those might work a little bit more in our favor. So we'll get those, they can carry more people, which hopefully means these bus stops won't be so overcrowded, as we can see here. And hopefully that'll get more people off the roads. Looking here, we can see our tram line is very in demand right now, with everyone wanting to go up this way. I think it's just because there's very heavy development up here, and a lot of people are sort of either coming off the train station and walking here and then wanting to get the tram, or it's collecting a lot of this residential down here, and these people want to use the tram to go uptown somewhere. So upgrading this road seems to have definitely decreased the amount of traffic we have here coming in, which is very good. We can see it's almost cleared up all the way to this intersection here. This over here, that's still pretty bad, and I'm not too sure where these people are trying to go. If we check the destinations layer, we can't really get much information from this. I wish it would show us which way a lot of these people want to turn, because I can't tell if they want to go up to Louisville or if they're trying to get downtown or over to Alexandria, which might be what they're trying to do. In that case, however, what we could do is extend this road and sort of have a coastal highway that connects up down here to Corpus Christi. So I think let's do that, because I think that might be what's happening, and hopefully we can see that that will solve a lot of our issues. So we're gonna have to quickly get rid of all these roads and place this one down so that it still connects to this farm for this truck stop here. Let me just see if we can connect it up, which we can. And now we can just bring this all the way, following the lake here, and then connecting up to Corpus Christi right here. And we can upgrade this road as well. And then down here in Clearwater, we can just add a little connector road right there, and hopefully that'll solve our issues. And if that'll get them to stop taking this road through Clearwater, that would be really good for us. So we'll give that a few minutes to update, and we'll see if there's any need for this road. Alright, so I've gone through and I've added a bus lane to this road, just because all of our buses going between the two cities were getting stuck in this traffic, and so there wasn't really any demand to take it when it takes just as long to drive. So hopefully we'll begin to see this route here take some of the demand off of this road. And then coming into our destinations layer and checking on this highway, we can see that we are slowly gaining demand on this road here as opposed to some of our other roads. So I think we might just want to encourage use of this by improving the roads that come here, just so cars might see it as a more viable option. And hopefully They'll prefer this over coming through these cities. Alright, so now this road is going, and it does look like they're all turning right, which isn't really what we want to see. That just means that they're trying to get into Clearwater, or trying to go through Clearwater, which is a little unfortunate, but I think as much as I don't like to do this, I think we can upgrade this to another 6-lane road. So we'll stop it back here. And even though I don't like doing this, just because these roads take up a ton of space, hopefully we can see that it will help fix some of our issues. And then another thing we're going to do is we're going to configure this cargo station here, and we're going to get rid of this platform and get rid of these buildings here. And then we can come in, place these back in. But this will allow us to upgrade this road all the way down to the train stop here. And this shouldn't be a bottleneck anymore. If we come here and check this, we'll want to make sure everything's on the right terminal. But now, hopefully, we won't see everything getting bottled down into one lane because of the bus lane that we have on this road. Alright, and now the last thing I can really think to do is just turn this whole road here into a 6-lane highway. Although I'm not sure why it's not letting us do it. I think it's having issues connecting here. But if we do this, there we go. Now we should be able to upgrade the rest of this road all the way into here, and then make this 3 lanes all the way through the city. And then over here they'll just have to figure it out because of the bus lane. And then again, we'll get rid of some of these weird intersections that are popping up. We'll fix these just like that. And hopefully we'll see this start to spread itself across more lanes. And hopefully this will become a bit easier for them. Although it doesn't seem like it will. We're also going to come in and upgrade this road all the way into this city of Huntsville. Just so that maybe this becomes a more appealing option so that they're not all turning left and onto this tiny road here. But who knows? So one good thing to note is we've completely cleared up this road. It seems like the issue on this road definitely was Corpus Christi, people trying to drive through Clearwater to get to Alexandria or Louisville or maybe just to Clearwater. All those cars are now probably taking this highway here. So coming in here, this road is cleared up now. We come into our destinations layer. We still have pretty high demand on this road. I'm not too sure how much our buses are doing. It seems like there's definitely some demand for this line. I'm just not sure what it is. And I'm still not too sure why this tram line is so demanding here. We could try to get more tram lines in here, but I'm not sure if that would even really fix our issue. I mean, maybe we'll try these bigger trams here that can carry more people, and that might be a little bit better for us. I don't think they're terribly larger than the other trams that we had running here. But we'll give these a shot, see if that can help bring down this demand. And we'll keep an eye on that. Alright, and the last thing I'm gonna look at here is some of these cars. Let's just see where they're going. So this one's going to Bridgeport, this one's going to Louisville. A lot of these cars that I'm checking are going to Louisville from Alexandria. And I think that might be what's causing a lot of our traffic on this road. And I think that's because it's faster to take this road and then go up this road right into the heart of Alexandria, instead of taking this windy road here up into the city, which we solved that here by making this road, but now that just causes them to come through Alexandria to get to Louisville, which is not really what we want. So now that we've sort of identified that that is what's happening, we can start to address it. Maybe if we delete this road and cut it back a lot more, and then make it straighter and more efficient, maybe more people from Alexandria will use this one instead of the other one, as some of these tight curves cause the cars to slow down. So we can come off of here and then just, we'll follow the same ridge that it did before, but we'll make it a bit more efficient with a tunnel, and then connect it right up down here if we can get it to not build a bridge. So it looks like making this 6 lanes did ease up some of the traffic on this road, although a lot of this still sort of has to follow through. But something we did is working, which is great for us. I'm not too sure what that was, but something's working. And we can see there's not much demand for this road anymore. And demand here remains the same, but I believe the traffic might be getting a little bit better. I'm not too sure, but it might be getting a little bit better. Pretty soon, between these two cities, we can start to connect up these other roads, and eventually this will operate as one city. And hopefully we won't get so much traffic on this main road, as a lot of them will start to use these side roads. But this traffic situation we have is definitely going to be with us around for a few more episodes as we continue to try different solutions, more unique solutions. Maybe the trick is to have a sort of small train loop between the 3 cities. I'm not sure. That's something we'll have to explore if we still can't get this to flow better. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions or feedback, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.